Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire. Let's check out our statistics. We played 17 hours, we've won once, died 15 times. Discovered most of the cards, like 90%. Unlocked only half. Seen most of the relics. We still have not defeated the Donu and the Deka, and we still have not defeated the Time Eater. I hate the Time Eater. Let's look at the achievements we haven't gotten yet. Will be revealed once unlocked. This has got to be Shrug It Off. I mean, these are all related to cards. Like, that's Get Jaxed, I'm sure, is poison an enemy for whatever, defeat certain bosses, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's return. We're going to do an Ironclad run today. As always, I'll open the episode with a thank you and an apology. The apology is because I'm bad, and I make mistakes, and I'm learning, and I got to unlearn some bad habits. I should probably play slower, be better at doing math. You get the idea. I don't think there's any point to removing 2 cards right now. What do you start with again? You start with a Bash. Bash is your special card. 3 potions early is really nice. What if you, I mean, Spot Weakness is also lovely. I don't want to skip. I think we'll be happy to take Spot Weakness, but admittedly, I think 3 potions is very good. So, there is one late game shop. If we stick to the rightmost paths, we'll get a lot of combat. We could veer off and choose not to fight the elite, still make it to the shop, have an elite fight. We don't need to fight every elite. I think I'm taking the hard way a little bit too much, but I want to make sure that there's a shop we can get to with enough money to conceivably buy a relic. And then beyond that, let's start Spot Weakness, defend. We got a huge bonus due to the 3 permanent strength here, so we're going to actually hesitate to make our deck, we're gonna think twice, is what I mean to say, about adding new cards to our deck, because being able to guarantee a Spot Weakness in your first 2 draws is actually awesome. If we get cards, I mean, obviously we want to filter out the strikes and the bashes, or not the bashes, sorry, we want to filter out the strikes and the, it is gonna work, but I'm kind of stupid for not even thinking about the math there. I think we're okay with Shrug It Off. But what I just get we only want to pick up cards that contribute to an archetype, but it's too early to know what that archetype is going to be, but we still want to make sure that it's done as quickly as possible. You get the general idea. Start with some card draw. We'll Spot Weakness. And again, we can afford to take 2 damage, so let's hit him with a real strike right off the bat. We want to make sure he doesn't take our money. So yeah, it's I'm going to be honest with you. I have other stuff to record today. But, can we take 5? If we take 5, we won't quite heal to maximum. Tell you what, I mean, because we have the extra strength, I think we'll just do that. But I'm gonna play Slay the Spire, because I like Slay the Spire. In fact, I wouldn't say, it's not quite at obsession levels, but I do like do an extra off-camera run at night usually. It's the kind of thing that's really nice to play while you've got like a stream on in the background or something like that. I know that sounds like I'm trying to sell you, like I'm a waiter trying to, oh, this wine pairs nicely with another thing we happen to sell. Like, you can have Slay the Spire on your right monitor and watch me on your middle monitor. But whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. Not immediately useful. I love Sever Soul plus Clash. I see the value of that. Let's take it, and we'll see if it fits the archetype for us later on this run. So far, it's going very well. But again, we also want to make sure that we're not overfilling the deck right off the bat. Why don't I record those? Because I need some time off camera, and I mean, like, without recording, if you know what I mean. But then beyond that, I can Sever Soul ya. You'll take 30 damage. We'll take 6, but we're going to heal for max anyway, so yeah. Plus, I learn when I'm not doing commentary. I can focus on the cards a little bit more. I think my evaluation gets a little bit better. We're very strong right off the bat here. Like, this is it's a good start. I would love to get some kind of passive block so that we could focus more on generating. So, Searing Blow plus an Armaments plus can be incredible, I think. I don't know if we need another Shrug It Off. Let's add a Searing Blow, and we're just throwing out a couple of lines right now to see if there's anything that could fit in our deck. You know, right now, I probably don't want to manually I mean, I guess technically you shrug it off first, but we know there's nothing we want to draw that's kind of at the same level. So we'll gain HP, we'll get some card draw, and then with 1... I would rather strike. Yeah, and you're in lethal range if we get a strike anyway. Yeah, that's my methodology for now. I've been trying to force archetypes, and I don't think it works. So to just try to fit it, I think, is a little bit better. 19 damage. I mean, 19 damage will kill anything. I think we... Do I really want to take 6? I think I can get away with it. 15 damage will kill anything. We're going to have to take 6 damage is the thing. Or 8. It's really up to you, I guess. The thing is, with Sever Soul, the non-attack cards get exhausted, so we gotta be very careful about that. We get a deck that's very undefendy. So, I mean, I think I'll just torch you and end turn, and sure, hit me for 6. We'll be 4 HP below max when we finish this encounter. That's actually, like, completely okay. And we get another potion, which is very useful. Flex for free is nice. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 4 block. That's good if we can get 0 mana clashes to fill up our deck. Skills cost 0 whenever you play a skill exhausted. I get the exhaust synergy, but here I think I'll take Flex. It's always going to be a playable card on the turn that we get it. So I'm happy with that. Among the stone and boulders, you notice an intricate large blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spitting from its cracks. Maybe there's more inside. We could remove a card. Wouldn't mind removing a basic strike, but 50 to 80 gold for free seems very nice. And we'll go here and we'll upgrade a card. Flex is just more strength, right? Yeah. It's not bad considering it's free. Spot Weakness Plus, I think, is probably our best option, though. Because, like, Flex, sure, you get 2 extra strength for a turn. Spot Weakness gives you 1 extra strength permanently, which I think is way better. Searing Blow, I'd rather just have armaments upgraded. And I might actually buy armaments from our shop. I think it can fit into any deck, essentially. So let's upgrade Spot Weakness right off the bat. I'd rather have 4 permanent strength. Starting to appreciate the value of strength here. Now, this guy can be annoying. We have no crowd control, really. We don't need to use a defend, so I don't think we need card draw. I think this is a simple strike Searing Blow. And we'll probably be able to interrupt him next turn. Being weakened sucks, but I was just going to say, he's going to attack. I really thought we'd have a good chance to use Spot Weakness this turn, but we didn't draw it. Deck's getting a little full. Well, Bash is nice, and if we Bash Defend, we will take 6 damage, which is enough to have us still stay at the same level of HP, which is completely fine, and he'll be vulnerable for a turn. If we strike Bash, can we interrupt him? He needs to get below 30 something. He's not going to get there. We're going to take him to 37. You know what? It might be enough. We can always bash. That takes him to 43. We're going to deal 4, which is actually going to deal 6. It's going to take him to 37. That's not quite half. Okay. Let him hit us for 1 turn. Better than taking extra damage here. It's not that bad. This turn, 100%, my dude is interrupted. Get struck. Continue to get struck, because then they're going to split, and they're only going to have 17 HP to work with. And that's a good turn for Flex, because these guys are going to be potentially in lethal range on this turn. We'll definitely go for the one that's attacking first. I mean, we can't kill both. I think you want to Spot Weakness and then Sever Soul on the this one right here. It'll kill it, and it exhausts all the non-attacks in our hand. So, in the end, this leads to a deck that, you know, you would expect it to just get more and more, You're not dead, huh? You'd expect it to just get more and more aggressive as time goes on. So that could work for us, but it could be dangerous as well. I don't think body slam is right. Even though I can understand decks that this fits in. We don't really have... Technically, okay, if you play Shrug It Off, you draw body slam. Then you have a strike that does 8 damage. And if we get bonuses that work with this, like if we get Barricade or something, that works great. But deal 9 damage, place a card from your discard pile on the top of your draw pile. So you headbutt, choose a discard pile, card, put it on top of the draw pile, draw a card with Shrug It Off, and then you get a combo going. I think that's better here than the one I literally just clicked on because I'm an idiot. That was my last choice, but sure. Yeah, I'm stupid. Well, it's the one thing is, again, Armaments Plus is just such a better version of this. Bash being upgraded seems awesome, but Flex, again, it's hard to say no to 2 strength for free. And it's not going to work on every turn, but we're going to get it enough to, I think, be semi-useful. Usually a relic here. Gambling chip. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards, then draw that many. It's very good, I think. We want to go maybe left, right, upgrade, shop, elite, I think. This is going to be a very, very fast first floor. Hello? Come across a dead adventurer. Yeah, find loot, please. You found some gold. Continue searching? Yes, I don't care about combat. We found a relic. Gain 30 gold, you're 10% more likely to find treasure in treasure rooms. Find loot. While searching the adventure, you're caught off guard. So we don't even get a relic. I thought we got a relic, and then there's a chance the monster would return. We don't know what this guy's doing yet, which is probably working as intended, right? Let's get rid of 1 defend and 1 strike. Stay relatively well balanced. And we got to Shrug It Off and a strike. So, oh, you idiot! You moron, man! Spot weakness doesn't work if the dude is not attacking. It's not like we could have done we could have done card draw, which actually would have been worth it, but this time it would have been great. Well, we certainly want to defend for a little bit. Everything's an attack, so we can afford to Sever Soul, but Perfected Strike is actually more damage, so we'll do that. And you know what? Should have obviously done this earlier, but I want to make space for a potion just in case. And now that I think about it, I think I'm going to drink the regen potion as well, because we've taken so much damage early on. So we'll flex, we will bash, and we will defend. And we're going to continue to take a lot of damage. This guy's being a real annoying enemy. Partly, you know, a little over-aggressive on the... I am actually brain dead. I tried to use spot weakness again. Slow your roll. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Hey. We're at even strength thanks to... Well, no, not thanks to spot weakness now that I think about it. Here, let's start, be smart. Shrug it off. I mean, defend, you still take 6. I feel like you try to get him as low as possible. 6, 6, or 12. Deal 12. Not that it matters. We're going to get out ahead of him, but we might want to rest before the elite. Pretty major misplay here. 16. So we could deal 22 damage. Certainly not enough. Start with a Shrug It Off. Flex. And the irony is now we probably would have been able to do it. But sure, let's exhaust our defense. Make us more likely to get him killed next turn. We're certainly going to want to rest. And that's okay. Mistakes are going to happen. Hopefully, I mean, we got 2 relics. No, we got gold in a relic. That's still worth a rest, I would say. He's not attacking. That one was just to bait you. Haha, I made them think I was stupid. What are our attacks and powers? I mean, being able to double Sever Soul or double Searing Blow is really nice. Or even Perfected Strike. Battle Trance, though, is free and awesome. So I think we'll take that. 42 HP is not great. Okay, what do we want to replace? I think we'll replace a strike, and we'll keep both defends just in case. Yeah, so in the end, we want to be able to attack if we're going to use flex. So it's spot weakness. That's permanent strength. We really want it. draw a card. We can kill something in one turn, so that'll knock another 5 damage out of this. And it's 13. They're going to deal 5. That's not that bad. We could always use a block potion, but I'd rather save it for the elite. So let's knock out the 14 HP enemy. I like this deck. I know I say this most of the time. We don't have a clear archetype yet, but we're able to output a lot of damage. And only rarely thus far, I mean, it is the first floor, but only rarely thus far have we found ourselves in a position where we're taking a lot of damage. But, like, look at this. Yesterday was New Year's Eve. I may have partaken in the festivities a little bit. Not to an extreme degree, to be honest with you, but maybe my brain's feeling a little bit of a lag time from yesterday. I can understand it. My math is all wrong, though. We don't have 4 energy, so, you know, if you're going to use something like a Searing Blow, you got to follow it up with a Defend, essentially, in order to preserve our HP. We definitely need to rest before the elite, but we still, like, we don't want to take damage even if we're resting, because we're not going to rest up to maximum. We could also choose not to fight the elite, but that costs us 2 relics, assuming we're able to live, because the 1 relic would come from the shop, in all likelihood. And 1 relic would come from defeating the elite, which, with 2 potions, even if they're not top-tier potions, I think that they're worth taking. Maybe they are top-tier potions, and I don't know what I'm talking about is the other thing. Alright. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. I think I'm willing to go for this. And we can probably make it... You think its upgrade is making it innate? It would be nice. But with Sever Soul, we can make something happen here. Hey, Tomo. Welcome, buddy. You haven't been in this room for a day. I mean, either of these paths is an elite, so we definitely want to hit the shop first, I think. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage. I love it. At the start of boss combats, heal 25. I love it. Status cards can now be played. Playing a status card will exhaust the card. Yeah, I feel like I owe it to myself to go for this. Tomo. Hey, buddy. I mean, you know what? We'll get Madness to go along with it. Why did I do this? Well, it fits into our potential exhaust synergy. And it's a new relic, which is the other thing. And plus, these guys are going to give us statuses. So if we can get that power up early, what do we want to replace? I think on this turn, even without giving us any defense at all, I don't think we want to do it. And I'll explain why. These guys are going to deal 24 damage. That's a lot. You might be thinking I'm kind of an idiot here. First off, this is an okay turn to take this, and I don't think the Dex only improves block gain from cards, so that's fine. What you do is you spot weakness, strike, play Madness, and then Madness gives us Sever Soul that's going to cost 0 for the rest of the game. All of a sudden, we're taking 4 damage and 1 enemy's dead already. Tomo! Happy New Year, Tomo. You want to leave now? There you go. Thanks for showing up for a bit. Searing Blow will not get a kill. I think you probably start with Shrug It Off. Perfected Strike will not get a kill, so I'm going to pop Dark Embrace, and we're going to try to make it work a little. Sure, we're going to take 8. We didn't get the relic that allows us to heal before boss fights, so whenever a card is exhausted, draw a card. So Sever Soul becomes, like, incredible. Certainly, this is a bash strike turn. It's like the easiest one we could conceivably ever imagine. And we're going to make it through this elite fight just fine. I'm not 100% committing to exhaust synergy yet, but we'll see. Right now, whenever we draw a wound, we're going to be really happy because you play it, you draw a card because of Dark Embrace. Battle Trance makes it so we can't draw any more cards, so we still want to pop that now. We'll still exhaust that. Although I guess we shouldn't exhaust it, because there's no reason to get it out of our hand early. It doesn't really make a difference. So certainly be struck. I don't think we need spot weakness anymore. These guys are, like, dead as heck. I'm going to choose to take no more damage. This way we might be able to upgrade instead of rest, but shrug it off, please. I mean, Sever Soul is going to be free, and it's going to give us 2 card draw as well, so let's go for that. In fact, now we actually have lethal. And I'm starting to see some value here. Red Skull. When your HP is at 50% or below, you have 3 additional strength. Okay? I think I'm fine with Headbutt. I understand the value, especially being able to select a card to put at the top of the draw pile. Seems really useful. Since we're about to fight the boss, I'm going to be a little stupid. I'm going to smith and upgrade a card. I want to make Dark Embrace innate. We can make it cheaper, which I still think is worth it, by the way. Even though Battle Trance gets an extra card draw. This makes it easier to enable. Why do this instead of resting? Well, you heal to full after you beat the boss anyway. So I am going to make it more difficult to beat the boss, but let's do the standard 1 and 1. And we drew Sever Soul Dark Embrace. So I think you Dark Embrace. We definitely want that early. You spot weakness for sure. And then I'll take a Dex Potion here. And hit me for 2. See if I care. Now, especially if you give me wounds. No, you give me reduced card draw. Either way, exhausting something is fairly good. We don't know what he's doing. Hit him. Hit him. Madness, Searing Blow is now free forever, and we exhausted a card, so we get Headbutt. Headbutt puts a discard on top of our draw pile. Probably want to put either a Sever Soul or a Spot Weakness up there, so let's hit him. Let's put Spot Weakness helps us get better faster, so then we'll use Searing Blow for 0. And you can see we're getting some good damage out of this deck. It originally looked a little scary, and it could still be, but it's looking good for now, so... here, we'll shrug it off. We need some block. We'll flex for certain. And I understand the value of Bash. But then we'll take 25 damage. Or we could take 18 and gain strength. We took flex this turn. Hear me out here. I think we bash him. And then he's close to splitting, which might be where we want him to be. Because next turn, I'm not saying we're going to be able to kill him, but we can probably do a lot of damage to him. And we're below 50% HP, I didn't even consider. And the more damage we can do to him, obviously, the better. So, let's say, draw 3 cards. We can't exhaust any, and that's okay. Definitely pop flex. We're gonna interrupt him. Strike, strike. Well, you know what? 2 strikes is worth more than a perfected strike here. So I think your Headbutt. Next turn I'd like to draw, let's say flex. And then strike. He's vulnerable, he's gonna die. Yeah, that was actually a really, really good decision, I think. Even if I didn't understand why. So a Swift Potion. Barricade. I understand double tap, but Barricade, I don't give it enough respect because it costs 3, I think. And you know what? We're gonna go Black Star, which I always take. It's like if you gave me the option in Isaac, and maybe this is not fair, but if you gave me the option in Isaac to get double item rooms, I'm taking it. I'm taking it early. Do we? Yeah, we have a shop midway up, so we definitely want to go there to check the relics. We can get to that shop from borderline anywhere as long as we don't go hard right. So I kind of like this path. Question, combat, combat, question, elite, fire. Let's try that. 2 thieves. Turn 1, I don't care about a shrug it off. It is card draw, though. Get rid of a strike. But if we have 0... You know what? We already have 3 energy here, so sure, let's do that. These guys are going to hit pretty hard. Flex. Can we make this happen? Strike. Strike. Madness. How do I get 4 damage? How do I get 4 damage out of this deck? Can't be done. Alright. Sure. Hit me for 20. See if I care. I do care. That's a lot of damage. 91 is going to be dead super early, but I don't know. Do we want to try to enable our ability to hover at like 0? Seems a little foolhardy to me. Please be struck. We can now just defend. I'm confident we can take this guy. I don't think we need to use Dark Embrace here. So, and I mean, Spot Weakness is going to kill him faster. It's 4 strength, but sure, let's toss him a defend. I have faith that with our deck, we can still get 48 HP down on this guy in no time. Perfected Strike, Sever Soul, etc., etc. Stop attacking, dude. I need you to get crapped on. We're not getting any card draw here. In fact, we have no blocks, so I mean, you definitely want a headbutt. I suppose you want a Perfected Strike to come back as quickly as possible. He's going to hit us for 16. There's nothing we can do about it. Sever Soul for 16 or Searing Blow for 12. We're going to have to rest earlier than I thought. We did so many upgrades on the last floor, though, that I don't think we should be upset. This guy's still dead, also. We lost half of our HP. I really, really like Thunderclap. But you know, our deck is a little bit more Perfected Strike focused, yeah. It's not like we particularly have a problem thus far dealing with multiple enemies. Sure. Well, we have 2 combats and an elite directly out. We have to veer left. We have to take the path that takes us to the early fire and then come back. We can still get 1 elite on this floor out of that. Do we want to lose HP? I know it will enable our ability. But it seems a little dicey, doesn't it? Either that or we get Decay, which is a curse. You can't. You know what? Let's go for it. We're gonna start with positive strength. We do need to live through this fight. The less this guy attacks, the happier I am. Okay, so he's starting with barricades, essentially. You can get some good stuff going here, like... Let's do it. Let's pop barricade early. I could see how this would help us. I haven't been respecting barricade. Perhaps now's the time. Headbutt now costs 0. We definitely want to spot weakness. Gain strength permanently. We want to hit him very hard. I think we'd like to put a flex back into the deck. And then, you know what? We can't afford to take extra HP here. So hit me for 5, that's fine. We'll get ahead of you, I'm sure of it. Oh, that's a lot. That's like a lot. So we don't need to pop a Battle Trance just yet. Certainly we want to pop that. Now we can pop a Battle Trance without running out of cards. Probably no Headbutt, so we'll shrug it off. We use Battle Trance so we can't draw any cards. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Hey, am I really gonna choose to take 14 damage? I think I am. You know what? 2 strikes would have been... No, I think that was fine. Yeah, that was okay. Luckily, we have question mark, rest. So, I'm fairly unperturbed right now, but... I mean, I'm mostly upset that my dude is just... He's hitting us real hard. I guess it would only put itself back on top. So we should have recycled a bash for sure. At this point, I mean, we have him at lethal. We might have been able to do that faster if we went for bash earlier. No potions, huh? Sure, let's toss, I mean, I like all of this, actually, and especially, like, another spot weakness even is good, but... No combat, please? No combat. We could read, or we could leave. Let's read. Lose 1 HP. Lose 2 HP. Lose 3 HP. Obtain the book, lose 10 HP. Let's stop and lose 3. Yeah, that sucked. I had a sneaking suspicion it might be like that. Oh, we got a relic. For each curse in your deck, start each combat with 1 additional strength. I understand you. We're kind of back in the saddle again here, but I don't know. 2 combat could kill us pretty easily. I think we gotta understand that we're probably gonna take damage early to enable a better path for us long term. Wow, you're gonna really open with 21 damage, huh? Well, we can very easily hit 13 block. He's gonna hit us for 21. We can get hit for 8. No, you definitely. I mean, Iron Wave is just strictly better. So yeah, let's hurt him. The way to fight this guy, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's you really want to hit him for 1 big attack every turn. So Iron Wave, which gives us a little bit of block in the interim period, is quite nice. This time he's not going to hurt us. It's like so merciful. Thank you. I think we want to... Well, we want to hit him with a big attack first. So I think we'll roll Madness. And it got a strike. But it also hit... Whew. It's the wrong turn for it, but sure. Let's hit him with a Perfected Strike then. Now he's got 3 up. We'll hit him again. And I guess at this point we might as well just hit him again. It is conceivable to kill him next turn if we get the right draw. Maybe not now that we're vulnerable. He's going to deal another 21 damage. So we'll flex. 12. 9. It's not quite going to get the job done, but we still... You definitely want a headbutt. And it will just take something that kills him next turn. He's got 24 and we're dealing 18. So I think... Ugh. If we're not going to... You might as well throw up 3 defend. Even though it sucks and it doesn't block very much, he's going to get lethal next turn anyway. There's no reason to take 3 extra damage. Man, we are going to be in super tight, though. So, thankfully, you are dead. Please drop a regen potion. Weak potion. Where's my armaments at, dude? Draw 2 cards, place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile, and then exhaust. I love this because we'll just draw it again right away. Even though Iron Wave might be useful. We can get another rest early, but it does cut us off from an elite. I would worry about dying in this combat, actually. I think we definitely want to play Dark Embrace. But even though it synergizes, we don't have any blocks. We need some kind of block. They're not attacking this turn, thank God, but let's play Dark Embrace. Then we will flex. Just to play it. We'll play Warcry. And then we'll put 1 card on top of our draw pile. If all goes well, we should draw it back immediately. Yes, okay. We'll use Strike. I know this seems weird now. Madness. Searing Blow now costs 0. Then Battle Trance. I don't know what I was expecting out of Battle Trance now that I think about it, but... I'm pretty confident we're going to die here and our deck is not up to snuff. These guys are going to get stronger every turn, and we don't need to take a lot of attacks to be in a really dangerous position. How does the medical kit work again? Right, we can play status cards. Well... Our turn... It's 18. We'll take 3. Or we could choose to take 0, but I really think we have to gain some strength. So we'll take 1. I think if we choose not to gain strength, it leaves us too far behind the curve, is my perception right now. So this guy has to be killed. Now there's 15 damage on the table. You essentially have to defend. And we'll put, I mean, something that allows us to survive on the next turn is probably the right call. I think if we can kill the one in the middle, who's now on the right, I suppose, on this turn, we'll probably be fine. We do need to put up some block. 16, 13, so he is going to be killed. 15. So if we hit him for 15, can we do this in 2 cards is what I'm looking at. It'll take him down to 20, but he'll be made vulnerable. And then this will deal 21. Good. I'm not that stupid. It did still use 3 energy. But it used it better. Now, this guy's not weak anymore, so we gotta be very afraid. It's actually like a really good draw, but we gotta kill him next turn. He's gonna take us down to 2 HP. Ooh! And he's gonna, all he does is hit at this point. 27, 13. Yeah, well. Block potion might be important. Dude, heavy blade is so good. Especially with strength gain. So we're gonna have to rest. I don't think we can afford to go to combat. Bag of marbles. Supply of vulnerable to all enemies. I love it. Rest. We're so far behind the curve. We have to fight an elite regardless, but we're missing our shop here. This is not great. Shrug It Off is okay to rely on for damage, I think. So usually you'll start with card draw. And then I think you shrug it off even though you don't get the card draw from this, which is perhaps a bit of a misplay. Well, I guess we could have done bash and then this, but it wouldn't have gotten the kill. It would have done 11 plus 34, 35. So he would have been very close, but not quite dead. And wait, they have vulnerable applied anyway. Okay, I'm happy with the way that we chose to do this. This guy's gonna put block on the healer, which is very dangerous for us, but we gotta deal 33 damage, and we're frail. And we got a block. We can use the block potion, but we have to put as much damage out there as we can on this turn. I think the way that we do that is probably, sadly, a Dark Embrace, a Headbutt for something that you want next turn, which is going to be a Perfected Strike, and then an Iron Wave, which sadly is going to leave the Mystic alive to buff the Strong dude, who is also going to put some block up there, but all he did was heal. I think roll the dice on mad. Use spot weakness. Roll the dice on madness. We got free sever soul. So if we sever soul, it's not going to give us any card draw, but it also costs nothing. And we certainly want you to die. It doesn't really matter what we use. We're going to take 0 damage because I'm going to drink this potion. And then hopefully, next turn, start to work our way through here. Because remember, I don't want to take any damage because we have to fight this freaking elite right after this. Which I think will, in all likelihood, be what kills us. We're getting no block this turn. And nobody's dying. So forget you. We're going to be at like 21 HP. Perhaps a little less when we fight the elite. Okay, well, Heavy Blade will just kill you. I don't think we have enough block. Fire breathing for free is really nice, but I don't know if it does enough. Like, well, we're running into energy problems, so I think it's probably worth it. I wish you were not 3 enemies. That's upsetting. We're probably gonna need our defend. So you know what? Get the strikes out of there. We probably could have gotten rid of Bash too. So we're already at lethal. That's 1532 damage. We have to defend. If we don't, we die. But the thing is, we're gonna die next turn because of this, but mathematically our turn was made for us. So I'm pretty sure we're just done. They're gonna attack again, but it's a weaker attack. Not that that's likely to matter too much. Yeah, I mean, literally, we're actually just dead. I'm not that upset by this run, though. I mean, it didn't even play defend, but again, it doesn't matter. Mathematically, we're out of it. We tried. I think we had an okay set of cards, but I was a little disappointed we didn't come across armaments. But hey, thanks for watching. Add another one to the death pile. If you liked the video, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. We'll be back to play as the Poison Boy again. I really, pardon me, want to try a straight-up poison run instead of trying to get other synergies to happen. Being able to double a bunch of poison seems nice, but anyway. Thanks for watching. Apologies for whatever misplays ended up being in there. If you enjoyed it, thanks for your support. I'll see you tomorrow with another one.